Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kristin and I love to craft. Today I wanted to do just like a short little video. This is kind of like a craft and catch up, so let's go ahead and get into today's video. Before we head over to the craft table, I just wanted to show you guys something that I made the other day. Now this is just kind of like a little prototype. I've been sewing a lot lately and I know that you guys have already seen a couple of these in my last video that I did. But these are cute little zipper pouches. So here's the first one and it's really long, so it'll hold like markers and things like that. I also did like a really tiny one, and then this one will actually hold like debit cards and stuff. This one won't, it's way too tiny. And there's also this one, it's kind of like a bigger pencil pouch kind of thing. And then this one is the one that I did a video on the other day. So that is ones that you've already seen, but what you have not seen yet is this cute little tote that I made. So here it is. I'm so excited for this. This is the first one that I've ever made. It's lined as well. And here is a close-up view. So it's more of like a patchwork kind of tote. And on the bottom, it's like that little lavender gingham check kind of print. And on the bottom, I did try to box it up. So it's kind of boxy, but it needs to be like a little bit more sturdier, so I definitely need like a stabilizer in between it, and it has a lot of like strings on it, so I need to trim those down. But this is the first one that I ever made and I was like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna take this everywhere with me. I'm also making another one and the straps are going to be made out of this print. I'm gonna do like a little close-up because the lighting is kind of like making it really wonky. So the print is a very light pink and white speckle. So that part is going to be used for the straps, and then I have this print right here, and this is going to be the actual bag. So this is the print up close. Here it is. It is like a orange and white flower with some leaves on it. Very pretty. And the design for the tote is going to be more of like a patchwork kind of design. So I trimmed all of these pieces of fabric and I've sewn all of them together. So we have several rows. I don't know how many pieces are actually in this tote bag, but it's a lot. It took me forever. Okay, I think that that is all that I wanted to show you over here. So let's go ahead and head on over to the craft table and let's do a year-to-date catch up on the cards that I've made so far. Okay, I have a whole entire box here that we are going to be going through. I'm so excited. This is our 6-month review of the cards that we have made so far. If you hear any background noise, it's definitely my kids. They are watching TV, playing their video games, having the best time ever right now. So let's go ahead and get started on today's video. Just a little small disclaimer, I've made tons of cards and mailed them out and never made duplicates of those. So those will not be included in today's video, but I have a whole entire playlist of cards, so don't forget to check it out. I also buy my storage bags from Hobby Lobby. They are less than $2, I believe, and some of them are even 99 cents. You can get them in two different sections. So there's a stamping section, those are 99 cents, and then there's another section over by like the canvases, and those are the much bigger ones, and they're about $2. So it just depends on the size, but usually I do get the A2 size and they are 99 cents. Here's our first card. This one was so much fun to make. It is definitely a summer inspired card with our cute little dewdrops, and it does have that dimension on there. So if you turn the card sideways, you can see how thick it is. But this one was really fun to make. It is a 4" by 4" card, and I definitely need to do some print then cut stickers, that way that I could put our little logo on the back. But there's our first one. Next up we have the Concord and 9th pickleball set. This one was so much fun to make. So I have never played pickleball a day in my life, but I did make a dedicated card video for this one and it was so much fun. So this is a A2 size card with that dimension on there. I've talked about these a good bit here on my channel. So these are 4" by 4" cards. The stamp and die set is from Lawn Fawn. They have the cutest stamp and die sets, and this one I had so much fun coloring with the Ohuhu markers and doing some ink blending with Concord and 9th ink cubes. Next up we have a happy birthday card, and I did some gold gems right here. This one was really fun to make. I love all of the glitter accents as well. This was a spring card that I did. I wish I would have done this one in the collab that I did with Jen from Jenny Lynn Handcrafted. If you haven't seen her channel, I will definitely link it down below as well. But we do a lot of card collabs, and this one was one that I really wanted to do, but I did not get around to making a second one. But this one was fun because I did some ink blending with the Concord and 9th ink cubes. some dewdrops, and those little flowers in the boots are just darling. This is another Lawn Fawn stamp and die set. We did some pearls instead of dewdrops on this one, and this one turned out really cute. We had that dimension on there as well, and this is a 4" by 4" card. So these are our little minis. This right here is another card that I did with the Concord and 9th Pickleball stamp and die set. I only ordered the die set, so that is why these are not stamped. But I did use the dewdrops as little accents on here. Of course 3D, and it is a mini card, so it's 4" by 4". But I just love their little die sets. Next up, we have this cute card, and it reminds me so much of my oldest son, just with that cute little hair. And he loves going trick-or-treating with all of his little friends. But we use those little dewdrops as little accents. And of course, it is a 4" by 4" card with some dimension. I did add dimension to the little boy and also the little puppy dog. So it is so cute. It just stands out. Next up, we have another Concord stamp and die set. This one came from their warehouse sale, and I had so much fun. I ordered so many stamp and die sets from that warehouse sale that I am not even sure that I'm going to get through those this year. So be on the lookout for some videos that are coming up very, very soon. Since it's currently summertime here, I am very excited to show you guys this card. It says Aloha, and it's a little pineapple with those glasses. This one was a Lawn Fawn stamp and die set as well, and it has some cute little gold accent pieces on here. Next up, we have this card. It says You Color My World, and I did ink blending with Concord and 9th ink cubes. I did the coloring with Ohuhu markers. And of course, we have our little dewdrops. This one is a Lawn Fawn stamp and die set as well. So for the corners, I use a little tool, and I can definitely link it down in the description box as well, so you guys don't forget to check it out. But this is a 4" by 4" card, and it does have a lot of that dimension on there. But this one was really fun to make. I'll definitely do a tutorial on this one very soon. I don't know about you guys, but I love donuts, and so I had to make this card. This is a Lawn Fawn stamp and die set. It does have dimension. It is an A2 size card, and it says, "Do not worry, be happy." I thought that was just so stinking cute. It is a top folding card, and I did use the Ohuhu markers as well to color these. So we have these two, and I'm pretty sure that these are Pretty Pink Posh. If not, I will definitely have to correct myself on that one. But this card has dimension and this one does not, so you can definitely tell the difference. I love to add dimension to my cards just because it adds that little extra on there. But I did put little foam dots behind there. These are glued directly to the card. And of course, we did add some dewdrops. These are 4" by 4" cards, and they are top folding as well. This one is a cute little happy birthday card. I have just been loving the 4" by 4" cards. As you can tell, this one does have dimension on it as well. I had to run the little die set through my Sizzix Big Shot maybe 5 or 6 times just to be able to coordinate these. So this one was really, really fun to make as well. So I have 2 cards here that are kind of the same but a little bit different. This one says Hey Chickie, and this one says Sending Sunshine and Happiness. Of course, we have those dewdrops that we commonly see on my cards, and I did a little bit of ink blending with the Simon Says ink cubes, so that was fun. They both do have that dimension on there as well, but the 4" by 4" cards are definitely my favorite. So here's a treat cart card. You can definitely find these on lawnfawn.com as well, and this is a side folding card. It does have dewdrops, of course. Ink blending is Simon Says ink cubes, and it does have dimension on it. This card right here says You Are Jawsome, and of course it has that shark and the fish with some little bubbles, and this is a dimensional card. We have those little foam dots behind there. I did do some ink blending with the Simon Says ink cubes, and that was really fun. This one right here says Sending Sunshine and Happiness. So it's kind of like the other one that I just showed you, but it does have a little cat and a dog on it. And we do have that ink blending here, and these are 3D as well. We have another one with the same stamp and die set, and of course we have the ink blending. The coloring is with the Ohuhu markers, and we do have the dewdrops on there as well. 4" by 4" mini card. Hippo Birdie to You. This one I did round off the corners as well. It is top folding 4" by 4". The coloring is actually a little bit different because I did not use the Ohuhu markers on this one. This was an Amazon brand. I can also link it as well, but they are pretty close to the Ohuhu markers. We have another Aloha card. This one was from the Dollar Tree stamp set. They do not come with dies, and so I had to kind of fussy cut it, but I did add dimension on this card, and ink blending is by Simon Says Ink Cubes. This one was really fun to make. It kind of reminds me of like a mom and like a little baby, but it says love you tons, and I thought that it would be so stinking cute to like give to my boys, just to kind of like write them letters throughout the years. But this one is definitely one that I'm going to have to keep for myself, but it does have that 3D dimension on there and some ink blending. I do have some more birthday cards that I showed earlier, but I'll just leave these in the packaging. So here's one that I'm currently working on. I figured that I would do a hello or hi on the front, but I just did a couple strips of paper and glued them on here. So this card is one that I made with some shapes from Cricut Design Space. It was really fun to make, and it is layered throughout hello. I thought that was really cool. So for this card, it's just a little bit too dark, maybe on the bunny or something, but I ended up not milling out this one this year. If you like Little Debbie Christmas treats, these are kind of inspired by those, and so it has some filler. It is a shaker card, and these were really, really fun to make as well. I know I said that about every card, but something about eating the Little Debbie cakes and making them as cards just like warms my heart, and Christmas is like one of my favorite times of the year, so these are really cool. All right, last three. These are already sealed in the package, so I'm not going to take these out, but this one, the legs on it does move. I thought that was really awesome. I'm going to try to get them to move. There we go. But I did do some gold gems up here, and it does have that dimension on the back, and it says, hey boo. This one says, there's always something to be thankful for. It does have some gold gems on here as well. And let's see, this one has gold gems. It says hot dog, it's your birthday, and I did do some ink blending on here as well. These are, let's see, yep, they do have those pop dots under there, so there is dimension on here as well. Thank you guys so much for tuning into today's video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it just as much as I did. I need to go clean up my craft room, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.